Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Rachel. How's it going, everybody?
We're so happy you're here with us today. It's going to be a good one.
It really is. Okay, Matthew, be honest. How was your morning today?
Don't even ask. I woke up late, I couldn't find my keys, and I didn't even have time for breakfast.
See, that's exactly what we want to talk about today. I think a lot of us feel like that. You wake up and the whole day just feels messy, you know?
Totally. Like you're tired, you're stressed, and you don't really know why. It's just one of those days.
Right, and it happens more than we'd like to admit. Small things pile up, and by the end of the day, we're exhausted.
Exactly. So today, we want to help with that.
Yes, in this episode, we're sharing 6 simple habits, 6 small changes that can really make your days better.
And don't worry, these aren't complicated. You don't need hours of free time or some crazy new routine.
Not at all. These are simple things you can start doing tomorrow morning.
So if you've been feeling a bit tired, unmotivated, or just stuck in a routine that isn't working,
stick around, because we think today's episode can really help.
all right, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so habit number 1. This one's all about the night before.
Yes, and honestly, it makes so much sense when you think about it. If you want a good morning, you need a good night first.
Exactly. It's like you can't expect to feel fresh and ready if the night before was total chaos.
Chaos is the perfect word for my old routine, actually.
Oh, really? Tell me more.
So before, I used to just scroll on my phone in bed, checking social media, watching random videos, not really paying attention to the time.
Scrolling, meaning just moving your finger up and down the screen, looking at post after post, right?
Exactly, that's it. And it's so easy to lose track of time doing that. I'd tell myself just 5 more minutes, and suddenly it was 1 a.m.
We've all been there.
Right? And the worst part is the light from the phone actually keeps your brain awake. So even when I finally put it down, I couldn't fall asleep fast.
That's so true. There's a word for that, actually. It's called blue light. That's the light that comes from screens, and it can trick your brain into thinking it's still daytime.
Yes, and once I learned that, I started leaving my phone in another room, not even on my nightstand.
Wait, the nightstand? That's the little table next to your bed, for anyone who's not sure.
Right, thanks. So yeah, I stopped keeping it there, and honestly, my sleep changed a lot. I fall asleep faster now, and I wake up less tired.
That's awesome. I did something similar, but for me, it was more about getting my clothes ready.
Oh, tell me about that one.
So in the mornings, I used to waste like 15 minutes just standing in front of my closet thinking, what do I wear today?
The classic struggle.
Totally. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but it added stress right at the start of my day. So now, every night, I pick my outfit. Shirt, pants, everything, ready to go.
That's such a simple change, but I bet it makes mornings so much calmer.
It really does. I just wake up, get dressed, and go. No decisions, no stress.
I love that. And I think another thing that helped me a lot was setting a proper bedtime, like an actual time to go to sleep, not just whenever I feel tired.
Oh, that's a good one. Do you follow it every night?
Honestly, not perfectly. Sometimes I still stay up late, especially on weekends. But during the week, yeah, I try to stick to it.
That's fair. Nobody's perfect. I think the key is just trying, not being so strict about it.
Exactly. And I'd also add drinking less coffee in the afternoon helped me too. I used to have a coffee at like 5 p.m. and then wonder why I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So now I try to have my last coffee before 2 p.m. Small change, but it made a real difference.
I love all of these. So to sum it up, if you want better mornings, start the night before. Put your phone away, prepare your clothes, set a bedtime, and watch your caffeine.
Simple steps, but they really work.
Okay, habit number 2. This one's about organizing your day, making a list of the things you need to do.
Yes, and I feel like this one changed my life a little bit. That sounds dramatic, but it's true.
No, I get it. Before this habit, would you say you were more spontaneous or just a little disorganized?
Honestly, disorganized. I used to just wake up and go with the flow. No plan, no list, nothing.
So you were kind of improvising your whole day.
Improvising meaning doing things without a plan, just deciding in the moment, right?
Exactly. That's the word.
Yeah, that was me. And it sounds relaxed, but honestly, it wasn't. I'd forget things, I'd double book myself, and by the afternoon, I felt lost. Like, where did my day even go?
I know that feeling.
Right? And the worst part is, I never really knew if I'd done enough or not. There was no way to check.
That makes sense. I think that's the biggest problem with not planning. You're not being conscious of what you can and can't do in one day.
Exactly. So now, every morning, or sometimes the night before, I make a simple list. Nothing fancy, just 3 or 4 things I actually need to get done.
Do you write it down or use an app?
A bit of both, honestly. Sometimes paper, sometimes my phone. It depends on the day. But the important part is just having it written somewhere.
I like that. And I think it also helps you see, like, okay, this is too much for today, so you can postpone something.
Yes, postpone meaning to move something to another day, right?
Exactly. And I feel like that's something people don't do enough. We try to do everything in one day, and then we end up stressed and tired.
So true. What about you, though? Were you always this organized?
No, not at all, actually. I used to be really bad with time. I'd say, yeah, I'll do that today, and then just not do it.
Sounds familiar.
Right? And I think the issue was everything was in my head. No list, no plan, just thoughts floating around. So obviously I'd forget half of it.
That's the thing. When it's just in your head, your mind feels cluttered. Cluttered meaning full of messy, disorganized stuff.
Yes, exactly that. But once I started writing things down, it was like my brain finally relaxed. I wasn't trying to remember everything anymore.
That's such a good point. It's not just about being productive, it's about having a clearer mind, too.
Totally. And I think something that made it even better for me was ranking my list, like putting the most important task first.
Oh, that's smart. So you always know what to focus on first?
Exactly. Because sometimes you have 5 things on your list, but only one really matters that day. So I ask myself, if I only finished one thing today, what should it be?
I love that question. I might start using that one, actually.
It's helped me a lot.
I think another good tip is keeping the list realistic. Like, don't put 10 things if you know you only have time for 4.
Yes, because then you just feel bad at the end of the day, even if you did a lot.
Exactly. It defeats the purpose. So, to sum this one up, make a simple list, keep it realistic, and don't be afraid to postpone something if your day gets full.
A clear list really does mean a clearer mind.
Okay, habit number 3, and this one's a big one for me. Eating well.
Oh yeah, this is important. And I feel like it's something people know, but don't really do.
Right, everyone says eat healthy, but it's easier said than done.
So true. What was your relationship with food like before? Did you eat well?
Honestly, not really. I used to skip breakfast a lot. I'd just grab a coffee and run out the door.
Skip, meaning you just didn't eat it at all, right?
Exactly, that's it. And then by noon, I'd be starving and I'd just eat whatever was fast. Usually something processed, like chips or a sandwich from a machine.
The classic vending machine lunch.
Exactly. And I always felt tired in the afternoons, like really sluggish.
Sluggish, meaning slow and low on energy, right?
Yes, exactly that word. I just felt heavy and unmotivated, and I didn't even connect it to what I was eating.
That's so common, though. I think a lot of us don't realize how much food affects our mood and energy.
Totally. So now I try to actually eat breakfast, even if it's something small, just so my body has fuel to start the day.
I love that word, fuel. It's like your body is a car and food is what makes it run.
Exactly. And if you put bad fuel in, it shows.
What about you now? What does a normal day look like for your meals?
I try to add more fruits and vegetables, honestly. Not perfect, but better. And I drink more water, too. That one made a huge difference.
Oh, water's so underrated. I feel like people forget to drink enough.
Right? I used to go like half the day without drinking anything, and then I'd get headaches and just blame it on stress.
I did the same thing. Now I keep a water bottle with me all the time. It helps me remember.
That's smart. What about you, though? Was eating well always easy for you?
No, not at all. I used to eat really late at night, like right before bed.
Oh, that's rough. Doesn't that affect your sleep, too?
Exactly. It's connected to habit one, actually. Eating heavy food late at night made it harder to fall asleep, and I'd feel bloated.
Bloated, meaning your stomach feels full and uncomfortable, right?
Yes, exactly. So now I try to eat dinner earlier and something lighter, too.
That makes so much sense. I feel like all these habits kind of connect to each other.
They really do. So to sum this one up, eat breakfast, add more fruits and veggies, drink enough water, and try not to eat too late.
Small changes, but your body really feels the difference.
Okay, habit number 4. And honestly, this one might be the hardest for a lot of people. Real connection, 0 screens.
Oh, this is a tough one. I feel like everyone's guilty of this, including me.
Same here. So let's think about it. What's the first thing most people do when they wake up?
Check their phone immediately.
Exactly. Before we even open our eyes properly, we're already looking at notifications, messages, news.
And it's so much information at once. Right when we wake up, our brain doesn't even have time to warm up.
Warm up, meaning slowly start working, kind of like stretching before exercise, right?
Yes, exactly. But instead of that slow start, we get this overstimulation, right? From the first minute.
Overstimulation, meaning too much information or input, more than your brain can really handle calmly.
Exactly. And it's not just information. It's usually negative stuff, too. Bad news, stressful headlines, other people's problems.
That's so true. And you haven't even gotten out of bed yet, and you already feel this weight, this pressure.
Overwhelming, that's the word in English. Your day feels overwhelming before it's even started.
Exactly. And I used to do that every single morning, phone in hand, scrolling through everything, before I even said good morning to my own family.
Guilty of that too, honestly.
So now I try to keep my phone away for at least the first 30 minutes of my day.
Oh, that's a good number. What do you do instead?
Honestly, simple things. I make coffee slowly, I look out the window, or I just talk to my wife for a bit. Real conversation, not messages.
I love that. I think that's what real connection means here, right? Actual human moments, not just replying to texts.
Exactly. And it's funny because those little moments, they used to feel like a waste of time to me. Now they feel like the best part of my morning.
That's beautiful, honestly. I've started doing something similar. I try to have breakfast without my phone on the table at all.
Oh, that's smart. Just you and the food and whoever's around you.
Exactly. And I noticed I actually taste my food more. Sounds silly, but it's true.
No, that makes total sense. When you're not distracted, everything feels more present.
Present, meaning fully there, paying attention to the moment, right?
Yes, exactly that. So, to sum this one up, try delaying your phone in the mornings, even just for a bit, and look for small, real moments instead.
Less screen time, more real life. It really does change how your whole day feels.
Okay, habit number 5, and I think this might be my favorite one. Shifting your mindset.
Ooh, I like that one too. Shift, meaning to change, right? Like moving from one way of thinking to another.
Exactly. And the idea here is simple but powerful. If a problem is inevitable, meaning it's going to happen no matter what, then the only thing you can really control is how you face it.
That's so true. And I feel like a lot of us focus on the wrong thing. We focus on the problem itself instead of our reaction to it.
Right, exactly. Can you think of an example from your own life, like a time this really applied to you?
Oh, definitely. Okay, so a while back, I lost my job. Completely out of nowhere. The company just let a bunch of us go.
Oh, wow, that's rough.
It really was. And honestly, my first reaction was panic. I felt like my whole world was falling apart. I kept thinking, why me? Why now?
That's such a normal reaction, though. Nobody expects to just shift their mindset instantly.
No, exactly. It took time. But after a few days, I sat down and asked myself, okay, this already happened. I can't change that. So what can I actually do now?
That's the shift right there.
Exactly. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me, I started asking, what can I learn from this? Or what's my next step?
I love that. It's not about pretending the problem doesn't hurt. It's about choosing your response to it.
Yes, and honestly, that job loss ended up leading me somewhere better. I found a job I actually enjoy more, but I never would have looked for it if I hadn't changed how I saw the situation.
That gives me chills a little, honestly. What about, do you have any little phrase or thing you tell yourself when something hard happens now?
Actually, yeah. I always say, this is happening for me, not to me.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
It just helps me look for the lesson instead of just feeling like a victim. Victim meaning someone who just suffers something without any power over it.
That's such an important distinction because when you feel like a victim, you kind of freeze, right? You don't move forward.
Exactly. You get stuck. What about you, though? Do you have an example, too?
Yeah, actually. Mine's smaller, but it happens all the time. Traffic.
Oh, everyone hates traffic.
Right? I used to get so frustrated, like yelling at other cars, getting stressed before I even got to work.
I think we've all been there.
Totally. But then I thought, okay, is getting angry going to make the traffic move faster?
Sadly, no.
Exactly. So nothing changes except my mood. So now I use that time differently. I listen to a podcast or just breathe and remind myself it's temporary.
Temporary, meaning it won't last forever, right?
Yes, exactly. And honestly, since I changed that mindset, traffic doesn't even bother me that much anymore.
That's amazing. It really shows how the situation doesn't change, but we change how we experience it.
Exactly. And I think that's the whole point of this habit. Problems will keep happening. That's just life. But we get to choose the meaning we give them.
I love that. So to sum this one up, when something hard happens, pause for a second and ask yourself, what can I learn here? Or how can I grow from this? Instead of just staying stuck in frustration.
Your mindset really can change your whole day, sometimes even your whole life.
Okay, and now habit number 6, the last one for today, move your body.
I like this one a lot. And honestly, it doesn't have to mean going to the gym for 2 hours.
No, exactly. That's the misconception, right? Misconception meaning a wrong idea that a lot of people believe.
Yes, exactly that word. A lot of people think I don't have time to exercise and then they just skip it completely.
So true. What was your relationship with movement like before? Were you active?
Honestly, not really. I had a pretty sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary meaning sitting down most of the day, not moving much.
Oh, I know that one well. Desk job, sitting all day.
Exactly. I'd sit at my desk for work, then sit on the couch to relax. My body basically didn't move for hours.
And how did that make you feel, like physically and mentally?
Honestly, awful. I felt stiff all the time. Stiff, meaning your muscles feel tight and hard to move.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
Right? And mentally, too, I felt foggy, like I couldn't think clearly. I didn't even connect it to not moving at first.
That's so common, though. I think people underestimate how connected the body and mind really are.
Totally. So now I try to move at least a little every day. And look, I know not everyone has free mornings. A lot of people go straight from bed to work.
Right, that's real life for most of us. So this isn't about waking up at 5 a.m. to hit the gym.
Not at all. It's more about fitting movement into whatever time you actually have. For me, it's usually a short walk on my lunch break.
Oh, that's smart. Using time you already have instead of adding more to your day.
Exactly. Or even just taking the stairs instead of the elevator. Parking a little farther away, stuff like that. Small stuff that adds up.
I love that. It's realistic. What about, do you ever feel unmotivated, though? Like some days you just don't want to move at all?
Oh, all the time. Especially after a long shift, the last thing I want to do is move.
So what do you do on those days?
I just tell myself 5 minutes. If after 5 minutes I still want to stop, fine. But usually, once I start, I just keep going.
That's such a good trick, lowering the bar just enough to get started.
Exactly. What about you, though? Do you have a movement habit, too?
Yeah, actually, mine's a bit different. I started stretching every night before bed.
Oh, that connects to habit 1, too, right? Nighttime routine?
Exactly, it all connects. And honestly, it's helped me sleep so much better. My body feels looser, less tense.
Tense, meaning tight, stressed muscles, right?
Yes, exactly. So now, even just 10 minutes of stretching, and I notice the difference immediately.
That's amazing. I think the key with this habit is just any movement counts. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Exactly. Walking, stretching, dancing in your kitchen, whatever gets your body moving.
Kitchen dancing counts for sure.
So, to sum this one up, find some kind of movement you actually enjoy, even a small amount, and try to do it daily. Your body and your mind will thank you.
Small movements, but a huge impact on how you feel overall.
And that's actually all 6 habits for today.
6 simple habits that can really transform how your days feel.
Well, that's it for today's episode, guys.
It really flew by, honestly. But yeah, thank you so much for listening and for spending this time with us.
Seriously, it means a lot. And remember, you don't have to apply all 6 habits at once. Even just picking one and trying it this week, that's a great start.
Exactly. Small steps, real changes. That's what this whole episode was about.
So true. And hey, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider subscribing to the podcast. It really helps us out, and it means you won't miss any future episodes.
Yes, and if you're listening on a platform that lets you leave a rating or a review, we'd really appreciate that too. It helps other people find the show.
It really does. And if you know someone who might need to hear this episode, someone who's been feeling a bit overwhelmed lately, share it with them.
That's such a good point. Sometimes the right episode at the right time can really help.
Exactly. All right, well, that's all for today.
Thank you all so much for tuning in.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone, and we'll catch you next time.